That signal is very important. It is your signal that you are unified with your higher self and that you are actually communicating with the higher self and not with an uninvited influence. Devote your quiet times this week to discovering the signal and then simply enjoying the experience of love along with the signal. Feel comfortable with the signal and notice how it comes quite easily once you've settled into quietness. This week, when you go to bed, practice the words to clear your aura of uninvited influences. Then 3 of the nights this week, unify yourself with God. That is, think of whatever qualities of God comes to you and give yourself those qualities as well. God is love, and so am I love, because I am made in His image, etc. The balance of the 4 nights continue the exercise of last week. Give a few words of thanks to your higher self for its guidance and love. Then transmit your love energy to whomever you choose. During the day this week, you can continue to send love to anyone or anything whenever it occurs to you. This is a practice you want to develop, for as you give, so shall you receive. Give love out in your thoughts. Don't be surprised when it comes back to you in the least expected way. Thank you.
Greetings, everyone. Atma Vandan. Welcome back. So, have you closed your aura and sent love to your thought forms? I hope all of you have done that. So, that is what was my thought today. As we are progressing each day, my heart is filling up with gratitude for myself. Am I audible? Yeah, I will speak and people will not hear
Yes,
me.
you are audible. You are perfectly
Yes.
okay.
Yes, so my heart is filling up with gratitude for myself that I chose to join this course last year. I was thinking that means the gratitude was for my higher self, that to make me realize that all those years I might had been projecting my thoughts as uninvited influences in others' life. Maybe my fears or my hurt emotions, my anger. And now having all this clarity of self-love and sending love to others, to my thoughts, it feels so light. My heart expands even more when I feel that I am becoming love and staying longer, even more longer in that state of being. So when we close our aura, we even stop our bubbling thoughts to influence others. So especially when we are forming a group consciousness, here in a group setting, when we together in large numbers of us, we correct our thinking, we align ourselves, we bring ourselves in tune with God's thought. So everyone's attitude, our perception, whatever is our awareness, that affects each one of us, and our own process becomes so easy when we clean and close our aura. So when in this collective we are interconnected, each individual states, whatever we are in, our states also can influence the whole. And sometimes we have seen that the person who is guiding the meditation, he or she can feel that one influencing thought, how impactful it is. And if we carry that heavy energy, yeah, and we don't send that healing words of love to ourselves, that energy can be transferred, and hence our irritational behavior that can also be transferred as that energy is not getting transformed. So that is why we emphasize so much on cleansing and closing our aura before and entering the session. Before and after. So, and a bit just now, Nupurji has sent a beautiful article for how turning our fear into compassion. I was just reading that only, and I felt that yes, every one of us can relate to that lizard. It is so beautiful. That article is so apt. So we can talk about that later, because that is indeed a topic of discussion. And let's continue with the process of cleansing and closing our aura. And let's invite our beautiful Prachi ji. She will enlighten us today with her own wisdom and then guide us to our quiet period. So welcome, Prachi ji. I hope you're here.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kavita ji.
Yes, now I can see.
Atma Vandan, Sabhi Masters, Namaste. How you may be feeling already my voice shaking, but I'll try my best. Before I start my summary, I would like to take few minutes to share my journey into the unified and to how I'm sitting here today facing the camera. Last year, November, I started to volunteer for a PSSM group, another PSSM group. They were bringing a new workshop relating to higher self. And I was helping them with the maintaining Google Forms and calling the participants for confirmation. Out of the 10 calls, out of 10 calls I made, at least 5 of them asked me, is this unified? Is this unified? Unaware, I was unaware what unified consists of or what it is about. Just the name was so beautiful that it never left my eyes. I started seeking unified since then, and I even told 1 or 2 of my co-volunteers that let me know when this session starts. Have you heard about unified? And let me know whenever it starts. I Thanks to Babaji Grace, I believe the door opened for me in December, and very soon in January, the messages start rolling. I joined the WhatsApp group and started with the unified session from February 16. In the introduction class, I had mainly 2 takeaways. One thing was what resonated with me was I believe that this course can change the life. So just focus on doing unified and set other things backwards for now. And second thing which resonated with me was that just attending these sessions may not be enough. Be present to the sessions, but the practices are even more important. So that is how I joined you all in the journey of unified. And then everything was good. My March and April was going good. The signals, the name, the connection, everything was good in March and April. But something happened in first week of May or around that time. Some question and answer bought in. I mean, I created some self-doubt, or maybe my external situations were causing some disturbance, because of which I lost my signal. It became few to none. And however, I kept practicing as my belief in higher self was very, very strong, with or without the signal. So when the revision sessions were announced, I instantly jumped to chapter 3, because I wanted to make my practice of getting the higher self signal more clear and more stronger. So thank you for listening to my introduction. And now I start with my summary. In the first 2 chapters, we after the first 2 chapters practice, I think sending love has become should have become the second nature for all of us. And if I may add, after completing 16 actual sessions, the 4 months we did before the revision started, being in God qualities and sending love 24 by 7 was becoming more and more and more automatic. We all are also enjoying the God qualities with the soulful song we have been hearing in loop, what Preeti ji shared. So by now, we also know that our higher self has always been there within us. It feels so pleasant to know this truth. At least for me, it was such a consolation to know that actually higher self was there. Just like our heartbeat with us, it never left us. It was there. Do we hear our heartbeat every second or daily? No, we don't. Similarly, we were just not listening to our higher self. We did not hear it or feel it. But it is just a matter of fact that with little conscious connection, little awareness, going inward, we can hear both our heartbeat and our higher self. We know by now that we all are God and that the inner voice inside us is real. So for me, another feel good factor was that it's easy to connect to higher self. We just have to sit consciously and be ready to feel the stillness or the quietness before we can hear that inner voice. All we do need to do is allow ourselves to feel the love and to build the connection. It can happen step by step, but it's easy. It's not undoable or very hard. In chapter 2, we already took the first step to establish our connection with our higher self. That is, most of us got our higher self name. Now, in chapter 3, we will take one more step towards this connection to make it even more clear, to make it even more crisp and more stronger. That is, we will develop our safeguards. Why do we need these safeguards? We have been discussing in most of our session, we live in duality. Whenever I see or hear or think of duality, I just have Saliji's face in front of me. Just as our higher self is present to give us the most reliable information, being in duality, on the other hand, we also have uninvited influences who gives us incorrect messages. Since we all are connected, it is possible for this uninvited influences to influence our thoughts. Even other thoughts can influence us. Even our own thoughts can influence us. They are these uninvited influences are actually misguided, and they can misguide us too. These uninvited influences may be people who are physically living or may belong to a different realm altogether, which we do not perceive yet. They are confused and they are distorted, and their message can be anything but mainly unnecessary for you. These influences could also be on our own thought forms, our internal thoughts and dialogues arising from our surroundings, our relationship issues, maybe the day to day challenges, the social conditioning we have, and biggest of all, by the consumption of social media. So, the moment we get connected to these energies through social media or with the people who surround us inside home, outside home, we unconsciously let our aura open. So what happens when our aura gets opened? So this thoughts starts impacting our emotions, and we can feel moody, we can feel tired, we can be irritable, we can be frustrated, and it can be exhibiting as anger and whatnot. Knowing that we are made in the image of God, we know this lower emotions, if we can classify them as lower emotions, they are inappropriate. Being in God's image, we have to be in love. That's all we have to be in and be and radiate. So, therefore, it is very important that before we establish our connection to higher self, we filter out all this unwanted, unnecessary influences and information also coming to us. So the first safeguard we learned this week is to practice closing your aura. Our aura is just the energy field around us, and it's like a wi-fi signal. Like it's ready to catch any signal which is around us. Which some of the signals may be unnecessary, some of the signals are necessary, so we have to see which signals to catch. So we do that by saying saying, I close my aura to all except for my higher self. So this sentence or this thought with a strong intention acts like a password to our Wi-Fi signal. This sentence is very simple to practice, but it is very effective. So we say, again, I'll repeat, I close my aura, say we close, I close my aura to all except for my higher self. After locking the aura, still we have some residual influences who just refuse to leave. But we don't need to fear them. They are also made in the image of God. They are made with love, just that they are confused and unaware about their true self. And so they refuse to move towards the light. They have the help and they can go merge with the source, but they are unaware of their true self. So after locking our aura, we also clean our aura by saying, to all uninvited influences in my aura, I send you love and light. You are each whole and healed. You are each created as love and light, and you are still love and light. You each feel no pain now, and you are not afraid. You each have a perfect place to go. And I ask my higher self to take you there now. Each of you go there peacefully. I set you free. So memorize these words by the end of this week so that you can use them freely anytime inside your home, outside your home, during bedtime, multiple times during the day. We have one more safeguard to learn and practice this week. That is getting signals from our higher self. Signal from our higher self. This signal is very specific and very special for everyone. This signal confirms that you are talking to only your higher self and you are unified. That how do we to get signals from your higher self? Say, oh my dear higher self, please give me your signal now. The signal can come in various ways through body movement, some sensation, some tickling, or some visuals, could be auditory, or in any unexpected way. We just need to focus and observe. Babaji says in this chapter that higher self signal will always be pleasant and given to you only when you ask for it. We also learn in our chapter, we also learned in all the group discussions while doing the chapter that sometimes even the thought of asking for a signal brings in the signal. That may happen when we are so deeply connected and centered in our heart space. Again, do not lose hope if you don't get the signal just in few quiet period practice. Be patient with yourself, be consistent with your practice, and you will soon reach there. Every day this week, the practice is when we go to the bed, clear your aura so that this becomes natural to you. The first 3 days of the week, unify with God qualities. And the remaining days, say thank you to your higher self for always, always being there with or without us noticing it. And then send love to everyone and every situation. With this, I complete my summary. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Prachi ji. I can just give a clap to you. You have done it so well. As I was listening to the audio, I noticed when it was in Nehaji's voice. So I caught that my attention was on that line, that when she was saying that that signal must be with you throughout during your quiet period. That signal must be there. That caught my attention, and you also emphasized on that there are two safeguards. One is closing aura, clearing aura, and second is that the signal must be there. You have to keep checking that the signal is there, that like say a password. So that is truly beautiful. Today Shailesh ji is here, so he can tell us more.
I
Yes,
was thinking, Shailesh, I missed the chance to guess your name today because I will be presenting, but you are here, and thank you for showing up.
thank you, thank you, thank you. For you, I want to say the first two lines of our Hindi song. तुम सोच भी नहीं सकते कि तुम कितने हसीन हो, जैसे खिला हुआ जन्नत का फूल हो.
Thank you.
So you are that. So beautiful,
Means a lot to
wonderfully
me.
expressed yourself. Thank you,
Thank you.
thank you, thank you.
Thank
And
you.
her voice sounded quite like Neha ji. Sometimes I was thinking that I am listening to Neha ji only. Her voice was so resembling her. There is resemblance. Right.
Neha ji is so embedded in our group consciousness that she appears through everyone.
Some way, some or the other way. Yes.
Yes, yeah. Please
Thank you for
continue.
your this. Yeah. I will be doing the guided meditation for the first time. My throat is already dry, but every time I was nervous, I told Kavita ji, but never that no came in to my heart. My higher self continuously said me that you have to do this, so I will give my try. So I'll switch off my camera, but I will guide the meditation to the best my ability. So let us all sit comfortably, close our eyes, cross your legs, clasp your hand, and remove glasses if you're wearing. You can dim the light if that's helpful. So we will start by taking 3 deep breaths. Take a first breathe in, close the doors to the outside world. Exhale all your thoughts and calm your mind. With the second breath in, can somebody share the sound?
Yes, I'm doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the second breath in, slowly go inwards. Exhale and relax your whole body. Now take a deeper inhale, and with this third breath in, center yourself. With a slow, long exhale, let a wave of relaxation move down from top of your head to the tip of your toe, allowing each and every cell of your body to relax further. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Quickly scan your body from top to bottom. Notice if there is any tension, any tightness in any body part. Bring your awareness to the Sahasrara chakra, coming downwards to the forehead, and relax your face muscles. Relax your shoulders, your neck, your chest, stomach, pelvic region, thighs, knees, calf muscles, ankle, feet. If you found tension in any of the body part, focus your attention there and take 2 to 3 breathe in and breathe out through that part and relax it. Let us invite the consciousness of Babaji to guide us through this process today. Set the intention to open the channel of communication with your higher self. Our higher self is the only right channel to all our wisdom. Our higher self has always been there inside us, waiting for us to connect. Feel that love. Feel the happiness. Feel the readiness. Feel the excitement. Feel the butterflies in the stomach, like we had when we went on our first date. We are going to meet with our higher self today. With this love and excitement, let us move our awareness to the heart center. our heart center, our sacred space. Gently breathe in and breathe out through your heart now. Feel your heart center. Stay there for a few more minutes. As you continue to breathe in and breathe out through your heart, observe the stillness. Go more in. A little more in. Feel the peace there. Feel the quietness. As you go more deeper into this quietness, you will hear your inner voice. This inner voice has been longing to unite with you. Yes, this inner voice is our higher self. Before we dive into this mystical journey with our higher self, let us filter out all other voices so that we can hear only the higher self, our true wisdom. Say with me, I close my aura to all except for my higher self. Now repeat, to all the uninvited influences in my aura, I send you love and light. You are each whole and healed. You are each created as love and light, and you are still love and light. You each feel no pain now, and you are not afraid. You each have a perfect place to go. And I ask my higher self, take the name of your higher self if you have one, to take you there now. Each of you go there in peace. I set you free. If you still feel heaviness somewhere in your body, you can repeat these lines again. And then going back to our heart space. Allow yourself to feel God qualities. God is love. God is light. God is joy, bliss. God is abundance. Omnipresent, infinite. God is gentleness and compassion. God is all-knowing intelligence. all these qualities in you as you are made in the image of God. Say aloud, I am love, same as God. I am light. I am joy, bliss, and happiness. I am truth. I am perfect. Omnipresent, infinite. I am all-knowing, same as God. I am abundance. With this unification to God, allow yourself to receive. With this unification, ask, Oh my dear higher self, please give me your signal now. Say, I seek your signal, my higher self. Wait for your signal. Be open. Say again, Oh my beautiful higher self, take the name. Please give me your signal now. Observe any vibration, any sensation, any movement in the body, or any other signal. This signal is so personal between you and your higher self. To confirm, you can ask the signal again. Oh, my beautiful higher self, give me your signal now. It may be a thought, a truth, or even an experience. Once you receive your signal, say thank you to your higher self. Thank you, my dear higher self, for always being there with me. Thank you, my higher self, for the love within me. I am love and I can radiate only love. This is the most beautiful space to be in. To protect this space, say again, I close my aura to all except for my higher self. With our hearts brimming in love, let us start to radiate this. First, send this love to your own breath. See this love energy coming out of your heart center and circling you. See this love spreading to the room you are sitting in. Spread it a little bit more and see this love circle getting bigger and bigger. Now this circle is covering your entire community, town, or the city you are in. Radiate more of this love. It is in giving that we receive. As you send this love, feel the pulsation in your heart center. You are receiving it back in the circle in multiple folds. Feel the circle. Love coming in. Feel the love. Let this love energy get more bigger and bigger, touching every country, every continent, every water bodies. Your love is free flowing like the water, touching everything and everyone that comes in its way. Continue to expand and expand. Continue to radiate this love to the entire Mother Earth. Let it reach every being. Living or non-living. In need or not in need. Feel Mother Earth's love coming back to you. And your heart is pulsating even more. Be unlimited like the sun. Your love is unlimited, infinite. Let your love reach the sun and the sky and the entire universe. Feel the warmth of the love coming back to you. Keep expanding till you reach the source. And see your heart expanding in love. Feel the love, the peace, the bliss. Feel you are one and same as God. With so much love brimming in our heart center, let us say thank you to Babaji for choosing us. To Roger Lanphier to write this wisdom in a language we can understand. To entire team unified for their selfless presence every single day. Thank you to all the participants for sharing this sacred space. Thank you to the AI for generating such a soulful song. And to our higher self for never leaving us. Now, with all the love and gratitude filled in our heart, we will slowly start coming back to our physical bodies. Become aware of the place you are sitting in. Start to feel your legs and hands. Gently move the fingers of your hands and legs. Come to the body consciousness by bringing your hands to your eyes. Blink your eyes inside the palms. And as you are ready, slowly open your eyes with a big, big, big smile.
Thank you. Thank you,
Welcome.
Prachi ji. You can also have some water. Very beautiful guidance. Only I can say you are perfect, whole, and complete. Since today sir is here, so I'm not talking much. Shailesh ji will say.
This is your platform. You have to um, continue that. I am here to support you, but I don't want to hog the show. You have to continue. What
But
happens is
your
that when I start speaking, everybody then becomes quiet, right? And I want people to express. See what Prachi has done today? So
very
beautiful,
beautiful.
isn't it? And she has overcome one barrier in her being. That's the beautiful part of it. So we are evolving. Today she knows herself better than what she knew yesterday or maybe an hour ago. Right?
And
This
the
is the
subtle
purpose.
touch she has given, like a tadka of her own.
Mm,
Oh, my
mm,
higher self. That
mm.
oh was making the connection even more intimate.
Ah. So everything. Uh, I am so surprised at so many things that I'm noticing. Like when I'm now going deeper into the lyrics of the song that Preeti has created, those lyrics have got such a beautiful expression in its own way. So many of them, when I look at them, wow, then that's when I see, well, okay, even even though Preeti used AI to help her come up with the lyrics, giving the basic theme into the AI, but and then she had to sit and modify all that. But what I'm saying is that how those things have been picked up and expressed, it's the same thing, but communicated in a different way, and it makes it so powerful, right? This is what happens when you hear different viewpoints, right? When I keep talking, it becomes so monotonous. It's just one way, the Shailesh's way, or nothing else, right? This is the reason why I want to hear all of you one by one. Each one of you should basically express and say, well, okay, this is what I understand, this is my viewpoint. And
So you are never monotonous.
Yes,
You
I would
the
always
agree.
bring us new topics, new perspectives. So it's never monotonous for us. We always, the more we listen to you, the more we grow.
but you see, in this group, who are the gurus? The younger ones. Yesterday we talked about it, right? The younger ones are our gurus. I always see them like that. That is my opportunity to learn. I have to also grow, right? And I grow from learning from all the younger participants here. They add, so because they have wisdom, um, in terms of time, if we say, more than me, right? They have accumulated wisdom. So I'm always looking forward to, well, okay, what have I got to learn here? What have I got to learn here? So I encourage each one of you to shower Shailesh ji with your blessings.
And today I was also feeling the same. As I told that I am feeling gratitude for myself. And when Prachi ji was guiding, I was taking pride in myself. Okay, so this was a good start. Every day we are discovering a new gem.
Ah, see, that's the beauty. Each one of you, it's not just we knowing you. You are yourself knowing your own
On self.
invaluable expression.
Absolutely.
Oh
Abs-
wow! This is how you practically experience that first sentence. You know, तुम अपनी कल्पना से भी कहीं अधिक सुंदर हो. This is what you realize in actual terms. in your experience, you realize this thing. Wow, right? Every time I hear that sentence, I've been hearing it now for almost more than a year. But every time I hear, I experience it, right? For myself. I am learning more and more about myself each and every day. Right? That's so beautiful.
I totally
And
agree that we are also discovering ourselves. All these months listening, I mean, we love listening to you, Salishi. There's no doubt about it. 3 hours is not more yet, but yes, this opportunity definitely is letting us discover ourselves too. Breaking the barriers, shredding those inhibitions, the nervousness, and all this.
yeah, and see this part of the program, how has it come about? Our younger generation has brought up this thing, right? Kavita ji is my guru, right? And in that sense, right? She is coming up, okay, why not try this thing? I want to do this. I said, fantastic. I didn't have a single moment hesitation. I said, okay, let's do it. This is how we open up and evolve. As a group, we are evolving, right? This group consciousness is growing tremendously. So beautiful. Thank you.
We have
Kumar,
Kumarji today. Yes.
can unmute.
Atmavandan, Savi, Master, Shaileshi, Pritiji, all, Kavitaji. Oh, if I didn't take the everybody's name, I'm saying everybody's, okay, all the Master. So I was not participating. I was listening. I was there, but my timing was not right to talk about it. So I'm there, always there. I only missed one Saturday because I was out. I just until today, since we started this thing, really appreciated Kavitaji, uh, how you take a charge. And I would like to add what Sailishji mentioned. He's right. So the young generation should be take the lead. And we can say now, oh, we can listen Sailishji whole day, all time. It's coming one person knowledge from how much he can come. It's monotonous. It's going to be monotonous. We can say or not, we can lie ourselves, right? This gonna happen unless otherwise we take the charge in the young generation. Everyone here is a part of this. We are making the another Gangaji. Everybody bring some class and put it the Gangaji. We are not different. So this is very right? And then earlier, since the topic Prachiji completed, and then this silent void because the silence is there. This is we have to take care of these things. This is a disease. It's a virus. We agree or not, this is a virus. We are not creating any cult. We are not creating a Mahanta. We are not making the Shaileji and Preetiji Mahanta. This is self-automated system. And, this is they are the main thing, they are the guardian. But if you only, follow the guardian, you never grow. You always look for something. Daddy, mommy, why is this my thing I left? Remember? We have to take charge. The more knowledge, our guru is young generation, Kavita is including all master, and we have to bring the more lead. To lead things. Everybody has something. It's no less, no more. The Babaji said this
It
is the
would
whole
not
thing,
have happened if Monilji and Vandanaji had not agreed, because they had also this idea in their mind. So
Uh, that's my opinion. What I say. So I'm taking the down the road. I can find out how I can share my thinking can be, subconsciously this knowledge to transfer because we shouldn't memorize. There should be our own DNA. These are the few things. It's still confusing. Confusing means if the new person comes, they are wondering, is this we have to please the Shaileji or Preetiji or Nehaji or Kavitaji, right? Or what's in there? And the focus would be you self-learning, self-exploratory, right? You have to be working on, but the energy goes to pleasing the person, right? That's just a two different thing. We are not creating any cult. This is not a cult. I mean, this is completely Rosaji and Babaji. They guided this thing, This is so much Amrit. Yeah, Amrit. खुद को लेना है. It's amazing. I can say, I just want to hold it here, and then I'll ask you the Kavitaji, and I would like to be part how the Harvard teach the case method, and how if this the unified Babaji is the case, Harvard wrote this case, and let's say this is all over the country, unified is everywhere, right? And Harvard comes in and get the unified course, teach to their student how they do it. So that's I'm not qualified to, I'm not a professor, I'm not a case writer, but I work with them closely. This unified, if new persons comes in, expose this thing, they have to know in the case. They know everything. This is not called. We don't have to please anybody. You have to get the knowledge as much as you can get, or you can put the knowledge to the back to the this Gangaji. That's the ocean of the knowledge. So how we can do it? Everybody's doing it. I'm not saying it. Not only me. That's the only way. That's the one way. Subconscious level to be. They can start at day one, not wasting any energy. This is the place. This is the guidance. There's a book. There's a YouTube video. Now we have a song, English and in Hindi. We can more song. Kavitaji, you and I are supposed to work another song as well. I'm collecting the number. The word. There's so many songs coming, right? It's helped them next level. Shaileji sent the PDF podcast. So good. They said it's a 50% work done by the one podcast. There's a 6 minute. Oh, you can see if anyone layman can listen that podcast, can get the more knowledge. They go to the next jumping in the thing. So, yesterday, Neelamji mentioned. I was share one thing. She explored how I feel. The fort, the पहले होता है ना the दुर्ग. नीलम जी अंदर थी दुर्ग के अंदर, fort के अंदर. The yesterday meditation was fort. Destroy the fort. She is liberated. Oh my God. Same thing happened, Grace. Jaya ji, me, everyone is same thing. Because of you. Because of you all contributing. And that's the Shaileji mentioned. He is clear. British is clear. They don't need anything to, holding these things, Mahanta. They are not interested in Mahanta. They don't need any pleasing. They just give what they got, right? And we are no different that one. And if it is clear, our energy is not going to waste. This energies go to ourself are contributing to this one. So I'm stop right here, and then I'll share. I'll get the time whenever 5-10 minutes is good enough. Down the road, I'll reach out to Kavitaji. Thank you so much. कितना भाग्यवानी हो. I'm so blessed to be here right now, this moment, because of you. I'll touch everybody's feet. I'm touching my feet as well. So allow me to touch your feet, everybody's feet, okay? This is you never find anything, this thing, This is the being right this moment. It's so blessed myself. Thank you so much, all master, including Preetiji, Shaileji, all of us, all of you. Okay, thank you. And back to you, Preetiji, Kirtiji, Kavitaji. Back to you. Thank you. You have to lead. The Shaileji, just he's in behind that's watching us, and if we do anything wrong, he's gonna correct. but we should not be bring him. So it's going to be monotonous. Definitely, he's right, and we have to take a chance. Thank you.
Thank you. But Preeti ji is also here, so we would also like to hear from her what she has to say.
Sure, please.
At least she can say she can appreciate Prachi ji.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And yes, Prachi, it was such a wonderful session today. I had to come to congratulate you. It was such a wonderful session. And like step by step, yesterday we were preparing for next upcoming session, how to guide meditation, and you were just doing step by step, and I was saying, wow, this is amazing. You've been practicing it so sincerely that you know what to do. And as a beginners, bringing all that, that butterfly effect and all that, definitely it's like the personal touch we all give when we learn something. It was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And definitely Kavita ji has been instrumental bringing us together, but she is the point of contact to reach you all, and no one else is less here. Like Vandana ji, Monil ji, they are the great back support. And the whole program started when in the Hindi group, many times they expressed that they want to revise, they want to take some more time, and then the circumstances came like that simply Babaji's message that you take a break, take a pause, go revise. And what I saw in my vision when this thing came up, that the Nolakha Har, it has the layers and layers of that lari. So one lari is already Nolakha Har, and then the new diamond lari is appending to it. So we are all ready. When there is a unified, it is only unified. It's only being love. So how we express, how we come forward, and I could just say that the speed is increasing. The more we are creating uninvited influences, the more we are bringing light, the more we are bringing love. And if you go see entertainment, movie, and all that, everywhere it's so common to talk about love and how the consciousness has shifted. So it's all contributing silently the way we are practicing and giving. So I'm really grateful and thankful to all of the masters who have presented here so far. I have been listening very excitedly, and doing all my expressions behind the camera. But today I couldn't stop myself, and I'm here. And definitely, Kavita ji, it's your platform. You take it, you guys play with it. I just enjoy listening to all of you. And thanks to the universe for bringing it all together for all of us. And thanks to each of the participants willingly coming forward. I can understand how difficult it is, because I remember my first day of meditation when I had a lot of interest in bringing this to everybody. Somewhere someone will start, that's only matters. And I had sleepless night. The first session I had to guide, and I couldn't sleep whole night. And I don't know what I did on day one. And it was a whole group of unknown. We didn't know anybody, but Shaileji was there. Definitely a big back support was there, but still we never had done this public speaking or, coming in forward like that. Experience sharing is okay, but coming on the lead side and that taking that step was a big thing for me. And then it never stopped afterwards. It just keep growing, and I learned a lot in that time. The energies, the flow of meditation, music, everything, and it becomes easy. So take that opportunity. Whoever think that I cannot do, drop that immediately. We expand significantly, and we are here to provide more tools and techniques to do it better. So I give you back, Kavita ji. Thank you so much for listening me and letting me share my excitement and how I'm feeling. You can imagine that I'm living those of days again in me, where I started my journey. So lots of love. Thank you and kudos to you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Preeti ji, for all the words of motivation and appreciation. And I could say that even Kumar ji has named this workshop as Internship Program. So that also made it more powerful and more valuable. And participants also realized that, okay, we are now presenting ourselves as an intern. So they were also excited to volunteer. And then each one of them has come up with their own creativity during guidance. So It's like it was meant to be. And every time when you say that you give credit to me, I feel little that but I don't want to like boost up my ego when it comes to when I is more give appreciated more than I becomes, it expands more. So I just want to be in that group consciousness and remain unified. So
Mm.
I don't want to boost my ego anymore. So
No,
that's
no,
what
no.
I'm
This is
feeling
not.
right now.
This is not to boost your ego. This is to
No, you
encourage
are
you
not,
to
but
expand.
sometimes there is subtle ego. It know how to creep in.
Yes, yes. And you will now be able to deal with that ego in a different way. You will now use that ego. Instead of letting the ego overtake you, you will use the ego for expansion. It's an energy, right? So you will do it.
Yes.
Um, the mm, the thing that I want to add here is that you don't hear me talking much about Monil ji and Vandana ji, right? Or Neha ji in this program. And the reason for that is they are just like the air around us, They are the air of this program that we all continue to breathe. We can't survive without that air, right? It just is around us. We don't appreciate it. We don't see it. Because we don't see it, we sort of forget about it, right? But this is who they are. Vandana ji, Monil ji, Neha ji, Preeti, they are all just like that. They are the environment in which we are breathing, right?
Right.
That's how I perceive them to be. Without them, we can't exist. That's how important the breath is, right? That's who they are. So I'm always so grateful to have the support of this nature with me. And every day it is growing. Every day, each one of you are adding to the support so that we can um, become who we are, right? Each one of us has to become who we are, not for anybody else, for only the self. For each one of us, the self. That's who we are. We become perfectly in the sense like what we are meant to be. That's what, right? I don't have to become Buddha or I don't have to become Krishna because they have come, done what they needed to do and gone, right? I have to become me. That's the only thing I want to do um, in this existence. And each one of you can do that too. You just become yourself. Know yourself better and better, more and more, right? Of course, when someone else tells you what they feel about you, you know one aspect of yourself. Okay, this is how someone has seen me. I have this aspect as well. But that's not complete. That's just part of who I am, right? Then I continue to explore more. I continue to explore even more. And when you start seeing yourself by yourself, right? That is another the thing altogether. Then it's no more other people's opinion. That's
We are not
actually
seeking
changing.
validation anymore.
Then you know yourself well. Okay, this is who I am. That's it. That's self-realization, right? That's the most powerful thing.
Can I add one more
So I
thing?
take all
This
the
topic. Hmm. Kavita ji, I can add one more thing.
yes, sir.
So you started, you put the energy, right? It's a lot of work, and the people us appreciated what you did. Okay, and you have to watch. That's not becoming ego, right? And looking for the any validation. You don't need a validation. Imagine Shailesh ji and Priti ji, how much they get it, right? Sometimes feel overwhelming. And if you go further, Patri ji, how overwhelming he must be when his lifetime, right? It's genuine, right? In how he took it. And if you go further, Mahavatar Babaji. You see that he's running also, right? How uncomfortable he must be, right? He was not creating anything in. He's not becoming Mahanta, right? He doesn't want anything, right? He just give. So we have to compare, and then that's for all of us. So how I see it, right? If person appreciate it, but how much you can take it, and then that's genuine appreciation, right?
Yeah.
And then how uncomfortable Shailesh and then Preeti they made up themselves how we gonna where this energy relocating, and then that's how they do it, and we have to learn from them. He just share, and thank you. Back to you.
Yes, but I am
Back to Kavit.
learning. I am learning to digest all this
Yeah,
appreciation. I am not used to.
it's
So
hard.
I
It's
already
hard.
I told that I have blocked my heart earlier that I was not open to receive love. But since now I have opened myself, so I can see all the love coming back to me. So yes, I take it gracefully. Thank you so much for all your guidance. Thank you.
Yeah.
I wanted to say that don't take it as appreciation. It is the love flowing back to you
Yes,
for the love you are
that's what.
sending, and we gracefully receive it.
Yes. So we can listen to Grace ji. She is waiting for that time. Grace ji, you can unmute yourself.
Yes. Yeah, wonderful session. And Prachi Master, wonderful session, wonderful summary, and wonderful meditation. Especially in meditation, when you said that, just you're getting the love back from the Mother Earth, and it's expanding your heart more. That was really profound. And I really loved the flow that you went in your meditation. And I really didn't want to come back. So, and one more thing, I'm going to give you a call after this session so that you can guide me some. My session is coming, so I need some tips from you. So make sure my session goes as good as yours.
I was
Very
sitting
good.
from
And
10 to
and
2
and
a.m. in the morning writing the meditation script. Just closing my eyes, writing, closing my eyes and writing. I think it just comes. It just came. It just Babaji's grace. You know how nervous I am
no,
otherwise.
no, don't say
I
that.
think it is
It
your
just
4
came.
a.m.
Don't say that. I'm not gonna buy that. Don't say
Yes.
it just came. You have to let me know the secret. Okay,
So
jokes
I
apart.
slept at
But
2 a.m., got up at 4 a.m., and then got ready for the session. It was at 5 a.m.
you want me to do the same? No.
No, I don't want
Sleep
you to.
at 2. No, but I know. And one more thing, Prachi Master, you did an amazing job. So just stop doubting yourself. Take more sessions. You're doing really good, and I love you for that. Thank you so much. Wonderful session. Thank you. God bless. Thank you, everyone.
Each one of you is proving the sentence written by Babaji in chapter 15 in the first paragraph. You are now ready to come out of the womb. Now you are proving, yes, I can come out. I have come out. Right? All those who are coming, presenting are proving, yes. I have come out. I can stand
Yeah.
on my feet. Right?
Yeah,
That's
and
the
Shailaji, because me and Prachi, we talk sometimes offline too. So I know that she was nervous and all that, and I was kept saying, Prachi, you always do a good job. Don't worry, you do good too, and she did it. So that's what I'm saying. No more nervousness.
this is part of our learning process. Actually, this nervousness comes from our tendency to be perfect.
Yeah,
The thing behind is our tendency to be perfect. And that tendency to be perfect, I have basically found it out for myself that my tendency to be perfect was the primary cause of my being judgmental. I was extremely judgmental person. Right? Preeti can vouch for it that for she had to work for 2 years on me, constantly reminding me, Shailesh ji, where are you going? Let's come back. Don't go there. Why are we worried about others? Right? That's the kind of thing she constantly reminded me, and I continued to work on it. But when I came into Unified, it kind of made a big shift within me. Right? That opening of the heart makes that shift where our judgment starts falling, right? The definition of, oh, this is how things should be. Why are they not like this? This is how they should be. And that should be is the problem of judgment. It's coming from perfection, right? And there is nothing perfect in this world. The only perfection is the one that I am complete with my imperfections. That is actually the perfection, right? So understanding that, and when you begin to live that, it's perfectly okay. Then you are happy all the time, right? So nothing, there is no need to be nervous,
We
especially
judge
in.
others because we are unable to accept ourselves. We judge ourselves
Hmm,
first, and that's we
exactly.
project on others.
Yes, yes. So this is
Yes.
all linked together. So beautiful.
Another
So
perspective I would say here is not to be wrong in front of many, to give wrong message, right? So that also kept me long for, what to say. Don't, what if you say something which is not correct? And then Patriji, I heard one day he was saying people, because he was seeing people getting ready to guide meditation, and it's very, less than a year, and people are willing to do that. So people are asking, what if I go wrong? He says that's how you learn, so do not fear. And just if you learn ABC, just say AB and be courageous to say that I do not know. So he came up with that message that time in 2020 or 2021, I heard.
And then we find it our responsibility, like to convey right message. That is our responsibility. So
It's
that
just a
also
beginning,
impacts
I
it.
mean, Babaji, with all the unified teachings he is giving us, but he is preparing us from here, not to misuse what you are learning. It will only go in the way the universe wants you to express. So
but the hidden
responsibility.
the,
Hmm.
the hidden thing here is that when you want to convey the right information, you have to first know what is the right information, right? That part is important. Once you know, then you can always deliver the right information. So then you come to this unified program, and here Babaji says there is nothing right or wrong. And then it creates more problems here.
No,
So
perfection, the way perfection is
uh,
defined here, if you see literally the lyrics and the song also, it is, I was laughing, the perfection he wanted to give. Babaji acknowledged that the song is beautiful. I just got an intuitive message for that. But then the song, even it has some AI mistakes, but I cannot regenerate it. But with having that mistakes, it is also so much soothing, so much powerful. Who looks at it? Every time I go and I take, I mean, I would have given more thought to publish it or not, but Shailesh, he didn't even talk about that, who is talking about judgment, perfection all the time. He didn't even raise that point, and I didn't even wanted to bring it because I felt it once, and I was thinking, is it the final one? Because it has a little mistake here. But then this is what he's trying to teach us, how to practically accept, understand perfection, what it is. Your awareness is just on that little part, or you accept it as it is, how beautiful it is, right? So in both the songs, I found a little mistake, but then apart from that, still it is so powerful, connecting, touching our heart, that mistake is not seen, not even cared for.
actually, that one specific mistake that you are mentioning is, in fact, I'm feeling that I should go and change the wording to match that mistake. Actually, that's how beautiful that is.
That हर की है ना, वो ईश्वर की छवि को
Ah,
बोलते हैं, हर की छवि. So it is like I
I
want,
have
yeah,
noticed
like,
that, but I thought that it can be ignored.
and
it's
it is even in mistake, it is a beautiful mistake
Because it's
actually.
in the rhythm, so it is means no one can recognize that easily. It's in the
Maybe whoever not
yes.
connecting with Ishwar, he can connect with her. हर हरि का भी है, हर शिव का भी है. So somebody can, understand, connect from that point of view.
Shakshi
it's
is saying that now that you have told, our attention will go to the mystery.
Go look the other side. I'm saying the perfection. I had a lot to learn here when the perfection came, and accepting the self-acceptance. It cannot happen you accepting yourself with your impurity and whatever divinity the God already have given you, and so that imperfection is so much important to acknowledge and say a tick mark. I am that. That's, I know I have some weakness here. Accept it,
And
embrace it, just like you embrace your virtues, embrace your imperfection.
this is very important practice also for it will, because this is what we will build upon in part 3. So very important is getting rid of this tendency of being perfect, because this tendency, as Kavita just mentioned, that this tendency is a big hurdle in our self acceptance itself, because we are as critical of ourselves as well, right? And when we are critical of our own self to that extent, because we are judgmental, we are not able to accept ourselves also. And self acceptance is the primary thing we are here for. So if we are able to solve this thing, see the implication in part 3, we will be learning about self acceptance of others. That is a big change we will bring in ourselves at that time, when we begin to bond with everything else, the rest of the universe. Then we are sort of, at that time, we are expanding and integrating into the universe. That integration is not possible if we are filled with judgment. So judgment has to drop. This tendency to be perfect, tendency to see perfection in others. And this perfection, unfortunately, is my own definition. Once I realize this, it's not a universal fact. It's my own belief, right? It's very subjective to me. That's when you realize that, then you say, well, okay, why am I insisting on this? It's not a universal fact. That's the realization that helps you become okay, forget. Let them be the way they are. Let me be the way I am. I am perfect as I am. This is who I am destined to become. This is why I am here. Let me just be myself. And then all your stress goes away.
I will share one experience. Recently, when Deepti ji came, she saw me and she asked me if, she just looked at me and queried that she wanted some introduction from myself. So I said, मैं कविता हूँ. And she was waiting, and I had no words. I was completely blank. Like I had no words to what to say about myself. I said, मैं कविता हूँ. That's it. So then Roopji said, say something about when you started your journey and all that. But even before I would start, somebody came and interrupted, and the conversation got disconnected. So that was, then I realized that since I feel I'm unified, I couldn't say a single word after that. I am, that's it. That's my presence, means my existence. That's it. I couldn't define myself with anything more, anything else. I couldn't add to it. So that was a real experience of being unified.
बिल्कुल. इस समय मैं
So we
कविता
can
हूँ.
listen to Jaya ji. She has
You can
something to
always
say.
say that, right?
Yes.
You can say that, इस समय मैं कविता हूँ. At this point in
And
time,
later I was thinking myself as foolish. I thought what I did. I said my kavita and I couldn't say anything. So later I felt like, what was that? Why I was behaving like a foolish person? But then when I contemplated it, I will know it. It's like this only. Accept whatever you have said. That's it. You accept yourself. It was perfect for that time.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Just this morning, I was reading a little part of Seth material. In that's where Seth introduces himself and says, "Well, what's in the name?" He says, "I have had so many names through my so many existences that I can't attach one name to me. You, in human form, need a name to address somebody, right? So for that purpose, You can call me Seth. He didn't say my name is Seth. He says, makes it clear. I am not saying my name is Seth. I am saying you can call me Seth. I have had so many names that I can't identify with one. This is how important it is. If you are able to understand this concept, this thing clearly, your ego will fall right away. Right? This is how these are very subtle things that are embedded in us, but we don't know, we don't understand. Nobody has ever discussed that thing or paid attention to. So these kind of things, they keep coming in front of me, right? Sandhya ji actually asked me for some information, and I said, well, okay, it's given in the set material. I will pass it to you. So for that purpose, I opened the PDF this morning and I looked at it. I said, oh my God, this is something. It has come in front of me because I need this information right now. And see, this is where it has come.
Yeah,
So
and yeah, I do remember like years ago I was watching this. I think this was some inspirational video or something. And that video, it was the same concept. Like, you can call me Grace and you can call me this and that. But at the same time, when you're talking to yourself, instead of saying I'm hungry, you say Grace is hungry. Grace, are you hungry? Grace, you're done. You're done. You have eaten enough. Get up. So that's how you can instruct yourself too. Instead of saying, "Oh, I'm hungry" or "I ate a lot," and we still keep eating, instead of saying it that way, say it this way, that Grace, here, you're done eating. Get up now. Or Grace, are you hungry? Like that was, and I really liked that one, and I thought I would do that, but then I forgot, and
this
then I came
this
back to
whole
my I again.
this practicing what you just mentioned, it helps us separate the self from the body. This
Yes,
physical existence and who I am are two different things.
yeah.
That understanding to develop and to absorb that, this technique is really good.
And in that way, even your higher self is saying to you, like, Grace, you ate a lot. Grace, you need to do this work. Remember, you said that you will do this, so go do this. So
Hmm.
that's a good one. Yeah, I think I will start practicing it again.
Yes.
I
Since
did
And
that,
this
I
so
think, for a couple
revision,
of days, and then I went back to my I'm hungry to eat. Yeah.
yeah, since this revision sessions has started, this thing is coming stronger to me. But I have been hearing from Patriji, and it is one of his favorite quotes that we are all human beings having spiritual. We are all spiritual beings having spiritual
Having
human
physical.
experiences.
Yeah.
Right, so that human experience is what we are, what we are experiencing, and what we are evolving. Even if, I would say, even we were not truly a human before. If we are not in that being state, we cannot be a human being. We can just be uh like a dead body walking. That's how it felt like, when our heart is not activated and we are not living through that dream.
I
So the
call it, I
human
say sometimes
experiences
it's
will be
zombie.
mixed. Human experiences will be mixed. That perfection, that definition that is there, that duality that exists, what Shailesh keep talking. And today I was laughing so much. Pratiji gave Shailesh duality. Kavita ji is saying Shailesh unified. So
And
it was two things.
that's
So
that's why
acknowledge.
that's why they say that your higher self is not in your body. Your body is in your higher self.
correct.
Right.
Absolutely. Yes, you are right.
Hmm.
Yeah, good.
Babaji says,
Yeah.
whatever you have been doing, you do it and you will learn, understand more what you are doing, why you are doing. So that is what is happening every day.
The more we learn about ourselves, the more we get enlightened. That's the
And
process.
quieter.
And then we realize that enlightenment is not a one-day job. Each day we are getting enlightened. We think that
Yes.
enlightenment is one day something will happen and you'll bloom. It's a journey.
Yeah. So
It can
this
happen.
is, About
Yeah.
enlightenment also, I can slightly explain the concept that people have about enlightenment. So there are two parts to it. One is the process of lighting up the light. That's one. We are all going through that process where we are lighting up the candle or whatever that source of light is. We are just lighting it up. Then we come, that final click is when we become the light, right? That becoming the light is the part that people usually associate with the word enlightenment. Buddha got enlightenment one night sleeping under the tree, and when he declared, "I don't want anything," and that's when he got enlightenment. That change, that flick of the switch happened that night. That was basically his lamp had been prepared. At that time, somebody put the match there. That final step, what we call as enlightenment in the normal world, right? But this prep work which we are doing right now, preparing the lamp to get enlightened, right? So I call it as the process of enlightenment, right? But and once at some point, it's going to just like that, it's going to be. That's what we hear about, right? In all those stories of the famous and knowledgeable people. Yeah. Let's hear Jaya ji. She wants to say something.
She's smiling.
Yeah, no, I felt this is such a beautiful platform that each flower in our group is blooming to its best.
Yeah.
Because of this challenge or this coming up with your own perspective of the chapter, you read it more, and then is the actual practice, because when you are saying it, like Prachi said, I closed my eyes and I wrote. I closed my eyes and I wrote. Means she's digging deep, and then again a treasure is coming out. Again some treasure is coming out. But that doesn't generally happen when it is led by others. Well, once you get the challenge of doing it on your own, you actually have to be aware
Hmm.
and dive deep. Because we were just swimming on the upper level, and then suddenly you go, oh. And when you plunge inside, and then you realize, like somebody said, it's like you take a what you call mug of water or a bucket of water, or you jump in the swimming pool.
Hmm.
So this is like a jump in the swimming pool. You suddenly feel, oh my God, there's so much more that I can feel. There's so much vibration, there's so much energy. Also, uh, I teach in the Chinmay ashram with the little kids, the 4 or 5 year olds. So in the beginning, I was always nervous until they said that when you realize that Guruji is speaking through you, is when your ego will disappear. So Babaji is working through all of you to help more flowers bloom. So it's an idea Babaji put into Kavitaji's head, that she shared it and it was accepted and it was brought to work. So it's not ego, it's his doing through you, his fulfilling the purpose through you. So that was what I thought. And the other one was, you said, when you said it, मैं कविता हूँ, or how you said. So I thought, wow, I'm a poem. So
Yeah, I
mystical
thought that.
poem. Look into me, see, like I'm a riddle. Find my answer. So I was like, मैं कविता हूँ. I thought, wow, yes, you're right. And then you were paused because find out more about me, guess more about me. I'm a kavita,
Yeah.
you know.
I
So
exactly thought the same. Like she said, मैं कविता हूँ, and I actually saw a poem, like nothing else.
Yeah.
And they were also looking at me like this, ki, what is she saying? And I couldn't speak a single word after that. And it was really, that was a moment. But when I recall now, I feel that yes, that is what I means. That was really living as a unified, being unified. So
That was actually a message for the person who was listening to you. It wasn't anything to do with you, by the way. It was a message for the person listening to you because that person hasn't yet unfolded the mystery of life. And
right.
Kavita is a mystery always. Kavita, any poem is a mystery that has to unfold its meaning, right? If you have seen the movie called Anand, there is a dialogue there. Zindagi tu ek kavita hai. Life is a mystery that unfolds bit by bit in front of us, and we experience those little things, right? So through you, a message got delivered to the person who was listening, and that's good enough.
Thank you, Jayaji, for interpreting it so beautifully and given me a new perspective.
Good. Excellent.
So Nupur ji is also here. She had shared a beautiful article in the group.
Yeah,
About
actually, I
like that.
shared it and it was my recent realization, and so I thought I should share it. Maybe like I had a fear at which I which now has changed its form up completely. Uh, Maybe I thought it will help others as well. Maybe realizing what they are going through and to see from absolutely different perspective. To see, okay, whatever the problem or situations we may have in a life, but we really have to see through it. And then only we understand, okay, see, things are trying to teach us, not to, frighten us or give us a trouble. This is what I have learned very recently. I mean, this fear I was dealing it since childhood, but I never actually had a courage to see it. This just happened. I mean, this time I think Babaji, God, all the universe forces were behind me. No way, you are not escaping this time. You have to just go through this lesson. It was like so terrible, but then when it came, my heart since that day, it's been like just been a week only, and I'm like I feel like that I'm walking on clouds since that week. It was feeling so nice. Yeah, I said, okay, let me just write it down. And then my this I mentioned that Anuradha ma'am, she said, why don't you just write it down and share it with others? Yeah, okay, let me do that. Maybe it will help others also to realize, see, the problems are not always a problem. They're actually an opportunity to learn it from absolutely different perspective, which we can never even think about it. And when it comes and it unfolds, it changes our life absolutely, totally.
Yes, that's how chicken comes out of the egg, right? It has to break the shell. And that's the difficult part. Breaking the shell by itself, it has to break the shell and then come out. So each one of us, this shell is our fear. Once you break it, you are out, and then you are enjoying everything outside.
It's
So
like
Nupurji,
a
to do more of
butterfly
sessions.
coming, transformation of a caterpillar into butterfly,
Yeah,
coming
you can
out of
say
its
that.
cocoon.
It was very hard, but then it is worthwhile actually. Now I am even enjoying the process of that actually. That happened, it was nice.
It was brilliant. I think you were not there when we started talking about you and the session, how it started that day. But it was a beautiful start, and you should do it more. You are already there. You just need to give yourself a little more opportunity to, express yourself.
I mean, that was the
Today we
first time
have
I actually took a session. I was so scared. And then when Kavita ji said, okay, just relax, it's okay. So I said, yeah, let me just take a breathe and then do it. And then afterwards, I wrote her a message also. It actually popped up into mind of why can't we be so humble in our office meetings also? Whenever I take a meeting or when we are in a meeting in office, everybody in such a rush, and then like even if you make a smallest of mistake, and then your seniors or juniors are like they're on your head and behaving like as if this blunder has happened. It's okay, it's life, we are humans, we are we do make mistakes, it's okay, let's just give them a chance to breathe and just come back again.
Yeah.
Once we
Eh,
start from there, accepting all knowing intelligence will be easier, and then we will see how much more will flow. We just have to give that opportunity because we keep shrinking whenever we do mistakes. We first thing happens is like all your skin go pale, or you get a very shock, a jerk inside. So that make us shrink, and that will keep on happening so that you break it completely, and then you come to the light and then embrace the knowledge you have access to all the time.
And once now we understand the dynamic of human beings, right? Being in unified, you are seeing another perspective of our human existence, right? Being in the heart. So now we know the difference. Having gone through that journey, we know the difference, what it means to be in the mind and what it means to be in the heart. Right? These two differences now we understand. So when we encounter experiences in life, now we can see it differently. When now you are sitting in a meeting and somebody is pointing out at somebody's mistake, you know where it is coming from. They are trying to be perfect, they are judgmental, and that's the normal nature of people. This is how the world operates, right? We are in the mind. So at that time, what would you do? You are sitting and witnessing that. What would you do? Send love. Just send love. Open up your heart and you will see change in vibration around you. Just center yourself into your heart at that moment and you see how the environment changes. You remember, you are all light. Light is just, it's a lighted lamp, and um, the light around it automatically illuminates everything in its periphery. So you will illuminate people around you through that being in the heart. So you have to just be in the heart. That's it. Don't have to do anything. Your energy is going to take care of things. This is a very high vibration. You can try it out in your meetings now.
Yeah, of course I'm going to do this now. I'm really so much. I felt so nice, so supported, so loved that day when Kavita ji said, "Just relax, take a breathe, and do it." I was like, that moment, okay, yes, we can also behave like that. Why can't we just do it? It was like,
Yeah.
yeah. I said from now on, no matter what anyone else in the meeting, however they are behaving, but my behavior is going to be absolutely changed now. I mean, I am really going to be more humble, more human actually now actually.
Yes, accepting. Just accept them as they are and be love. When you become love, everything else around you will start unifying. They will stop seeing the wrongs. They will automatically start seeing the good in everything. That's an automated process. So just be light. That's it.
So does it make sense to um, see yourself in the image of God and send love and light and close your aura before you enter the office and after you leave the office?
Eh, It's not before and after, during also.
Uh,
Constantly, anytime you feel the signal, either the signal or discomfort or an urge from within. These are three indicators we have learned, right? Three indicators. One is your own signal for presence of unwanted influences. Second thing could be your urge. You may suddenly have a strong urge, I need to clean my aura. Third thing could be you are feeling uncomfortable all of a sudden, right? That these three signals are indicators, and instantly it just takes half a minute. Now you know you have a practice. In half a minute, you will bring a change to yourself, your own aura, right? And when you make change to your aura, that aura is actually intersecting the aura of people around you as well. And that intersection is going to relieve their things as well. Wherever you go, if you go with a clean aura, you are influencing them. Like you get influenced by others, you also influence others. It's a two-way process. So when you go with your light, you will influence them through that light, that love. We
So
have
I
to
mean,
become.
like when you before you leave for work, you make sure you have put sunscreen, you have taken your laptop, you have taken your phone. So this is like my ritual before I leave the house,
Mm,
that I put those thoughts into my head, and
mm,
my way of looking at whatever I'm doing is so much more clear,
mm.
or I'm more aware, or the energy, the vibe is so much better because I'm going in with an intention to uh, to feel this energy throughout the day,
Yes,
or to
yes,
pass it on. So I've lit my lamp before leaving the house,
yes.
and and then before leaving the office, mainly I like, or a group of people, or dinner, or then I close, shut down, send love and light to everyone, again feel I'm in the image of God, and then uh, close my eyes for the night. So
Yes, that this is what we have learned. But all what I am saying is now that you have done 16 chapters, you also should now remember that it really doesn't matter where you are, in the house, in the toilet, outside the house, driving the car, in the office, wherever you are. These three signals need to be, you should be alert about these three signals all the time, right? It doesn't matter where you are. So when you begin to practice, then what will happen eventually, your battery will get charged so much that it will never fade the light.
I would remind her that yesterday only she said that we become a fountain, and yeah, our mist is getting spread everywhere. Those who can receive it, it's okay, fine. Otherwise, we are there, we can move on. So we become like this, then we don't care about whether our aura is locked or not. When we have reached that state.
Yes. And after part three, all of you will see what difference it makes. Part three will actually is expansion, our expansion. So that's why we are allowing everyone to catch up and be at that level of chapter 16. That level, anyone who's missing out on things, wherever, going deeper, like you guys are experiencing, each one of you who has led this session are seeing a change within you, right? That change, that shift is important because now you have got the depth. Now you can say, oh, okay, this is what I missed. Now you can see more and more. And every chapter, whether you are presenting or not, now each chapter, as we are progressing through the revision, go through it as if you have to present tomorrow. Okay? Then you will begin to see, wow, this is what I had missed.
I
And
think
by the yeah,
to feel, to present it, you totally see it with a different perspective, and the insights are more than just reading. We are understanding because we have to make others understand. So
yes. Mm,
so that is the thin line of difference between reading and like listening and presenting.
yes, absolutely. Yeah. So
And
this
like
Also,
Grace G said, that I tell myself that Grace is hungry. So I have a nephew who we meet often, and he says, "Small baby cut cake,
yeah,
small baby happy birthday,"
right.
and then he doesn't know the difference between you and I. So he tells his mom, "You want dosa? That
Mm,
means I want to eat. Can you give?" And she was like, "No, darling, I'm not hungry." Then after 2 3 minutes, she realized, "Acha, he's sick. He wants dosa." And then she made it for him. So he is so separate from his body level
Mm.
that he addresses it that way. So when she said it, I was like, that's exactly how he says it. So, yeah.
But he is also teaching us. Remember,
Mm.
he is reminding us every time that you are not the body.
Mm.
These are the gurus. We tend to undermine their abilities. They are gurus. Every little indication, every little signal they are giving is meant for us to learn. Our ego is actually in between. Oh, I am bigger than this guy. I know more. It's just actually the reverse process. The process is reverse. Also remember your childhood when in your teens or whatever that younger age, you always felt my parents don't understand anything. They don't know anything. Where is it coming from? It is coming from your wisdom. It's saying, well, these people are still learning. This is how every child feels for the parent. It is a signal to the parents that they are the gurus. Parents still refuse to take the signal. That's the problem. So nature has built in that process to continuously remind us. The children are reminding her, you don't know. You don't know. And actually later on in life, we realize I should have learned that at that time in my life. Because everything is changing. The world is, the universe is moving forward in a direction. And we are not ready to continue to that or align with the change. The children are teaching us. They are reminding us, you don't know. I have learned this thing. I have learned this thing, and we refuse to learn it. So remember that natural tendency in children telling the parents that you don't know is actually an alert signal for parents. That is a truth. We just have to agree to learn. We have to be open to learn. Okay.
Today
Good.
I'm
Yeah.
missing Vandana ji and Monil ji. Vandana ji is not feeling well. So
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
there in the chat.
Yeah. They are patiently listening to me.
Yes.
They love me so much that when I am here, they don't speak. No, it's really late for them as well, right? So I don't want to push them too hard. For them, it is late in the night.
Respect to our masters.
Get well soon, Vandana ji.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've
Sending
got
love and light to you.
thank you. Tomorrow I will have so much energy. Y'all are
Yes,
giving me your love and energies. Tomorrow I'll be fine. I'll be in the session.
yes. Thank you. All right. So, are we ready to go for today?
Yes, sir, it was wonderful
Thank
session
you.
today with new insights. All the new faces are there today in the screen. And Jaya ji, Prachi ji, and Nupur ji all have done. They have discovered themselves out. And Grace ji is waiting. So we are also eagerly waiting for tomorrow.
Yes.
No,
And
not eagerly waiting.
I
My
I
my
feel
stomach is saying something else.
oh, don't worry about it. Tell the
It just
stomach,
happens,
Grace,
Gracie. You are more than
that's
prepared.
Grace's stomach. Yeah, it's Grace's stomach. Don't worry about it. It's not your
Yes.
stomach.
I don't know. Babaji, please take care of
You are our
me.
vision in Grace.
Hmm. So
You
What?
are
I'm
one.
now envisioning like I am the gardener and unified group is my garden, and I'm seeing these beautiful flowers in front of me right now. These are the new blossoming flowers in my garden. Imagine how much immense love and joy I must be feeling right now. That's how beautiful it is for me. My experience is like that.
So even
Yes,
today,
yes.
when Prachi ji was guiding, I was also having that vision. Like there are so many flowers, and I'm tapping, and they are blooming. Then I'm tapping around, they are blooming.
Beautiful.
And whenever nature blossoms a flower, that blossoming process is almost like that, from cocoon to a butterfly, right? That that process is an indication of presence of what we call as God. That is actually the God. So when you experience that, you are actually experiencing God.
I see
This
it
is
as
my
Babaji's
personal.
garden.
This is Babaji's
There's only
garden.
one garden, Babaji's garden, and he's activating. And when I used to meet earlier, when I used to meet many masters, I used to think like, what Patriji has done, and he just comes in an easy way and says, "Lat maar ke dikhate hain," that I just kicked them to awake, you know. So he's like, I just जगा दिया सबको, सब सो रहे थे, और वो like it's like very very harsh language में वो बोले, but the effect was so much. I was like asking, what have you done? Like how these people, they left their life, their family. Many people have resigned their job and living without job and doing seva and spreading meditation. So that kind of work, people, कहाँ से इतनी, that courage comes. So you have a family, you have kids, and in this race of, success and all that, where people are coming from, this thing. So then he just said that people were sleeping. I just make them awake. And that's what happens. Like I see it as Babaji's garden and everybody's there, already there. And many times he has tried it. And he's been trying it differently for each one of us to connect, resonate somewhere in somehow. There's not just one way of it. Definitely many, many, many things are happening even outside Unified, you would see. But they're coming to one point. So yeah, we are all fortunate to be connected somewhere through someone. That someone is always there, but there's always a bigger plan, and we are really grateful to break that wheel and see that, okay, what's the truth? Even though 100,000 people out there to shout that, okay, what you are doing is a foolish activity, but what you trust now, what you have realized, that being part where it is, what your experience says and what others say, how it is different, how do you stand? So I'm a part of garden of, that Babaji's garden, where he is putting so much of effort in so many ways through each one of us. And that's more than beautiful.
Yeah.
Monil ji has written something. Grace ji, just read the book and ask Babaji and herself to decode all the messages for you. You will be surprised.
What chapter is there tomorrow? Chapter 4?
Yes.
Chapter 4.
Chapter
Yeah.
4.
Oh, it's a beautiful day for you.
Good.
All right, Master. See you all tomorrow
Yes.
then. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, all of
Thank
you.
you, Masters.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
So I'm closing the session for now.